Hey there friends, I'm Eddi Licious and today we're gonna work it.
In this video, I'm going to teach you a series of conditioning exercises that are designed to help maintain strength, improve balance, and hone mental focus. The goal of this workout is to keep you strong and flexible for those stressful and busy show days, as well as give you a chance to let loose and dance out some tension. Fun, right? This routine can be done anywhere, no weights or gym equipment needed. Just make sure you're wearing comfortable clothes and have some water and a yoga mat handy. Will you take a moment to get organized and ready? Allow me to tell you a bit about myself. I am a Lekwungen territory-based drag king and have been performing for 14 years in Victoria, BC. I discovered drag as a young artist and quickly found that it was an amazing way for me to embrace my identity as a two-spirit person while exploring a multitude of characters that make up my personality. And so, Eddi Licious was born. To me, drag and performance art is all about celebrating your most authentic self while playing with your identity in a fun and fluid way. I find that one of the coolest things about drag is that your body, your face, your grace itself is the artistic medium, and so the sky really is the limit. You can be who you want to be and do what you want to do, and it's all valid, my friend. I'm so glad you decided to join me today. So, now that you're here, let's get to work. Alright, so we're going to start off real easy with a gentle wrist warm-up. Just start rotating those hands. Nice and easy. Bring your arms on up above your head. And bring them down. Switch directions if you want. Hands in front. We're going to offer our story. Rotate around. And bring them back to prayer. And out. And in. Keep it going. Nice and chill, just like that. Now's the time to set your intention for the workout. Think about what your goals are in life, what your goals are in fitness, how good it feels to get moving. And keep it going. Alright, shake them out. Shake, shake, shake. We're going to get the shoulders involved. Coming into a windmill. Engage your abs. Engage your glutes. Lean back if you want to make it a little more challenging for yourself. Feel that stretch in your sides. The closer you bring your hand to your head, the more you should feel it. Yes! You are a beautiful windmill, a magnificent turbine, able to power a small town with the energy in your arms alone. Feel the stretch, the power, the warmth. No fracking needed to fuel us up. A few more. Almost done. Keep it going. Remember to breathe. Okay, relax. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of a Chumbawamba move now. You remember them? I get knocked down, but I get up again. Something, something never keeps me down. Yeah, like that. Okay, so you're gonna bend at the waist and walk your hands down into a plank position. Then you're just gonna walk your hands back up. Use your core to help you get up out of the plank position. And as you come up to standing, try to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Imagine like you're stacking them and feeling your spine lengthen. If this move feels too challenging today, just come on down to your knees and walk it back up from there. And keep it going. This routine today is all about going at your own pace. No need to count reps or go turbo speed. Just find a pace that feels good for you. We want to keep our heart rates up, but make sure we're doing all the moves today using good form. If you need to take a break at any time and stretch it out, go for it. You can pause the video or let it play on and join in again when you're ready. No stress. Keep it going. If you want a little extra stretch when you come down, you can go into a cobra pose, look up to the ceiling, come back down, And walk it back up. Remember to breathe. Keep it going. One more time. One more time. Time to celebrate. And come back up to standing. Nice. All right. Okay, let's get those legs coming into a bear stretch. So we're just shifting back and forth, feeling that stretch on the hip, the inner leg. You can do the move up here for a bit of a gentler stretch, or if you like more of a challenge, widen your stance a bit and walk your hands across. Back. Forth. Feeling it in the ankles. Feeling it in the legs. We're feeling it. Feeling all the feelings. Keeping those muscles engaged. And back. And forth. You might feel a little stretch in your lower back. Last one. And done. Okay, coming into big rotation. So feet shoulder width apart. Reach up. Grab the planet of your choice. Bring it in your body down, around, and up. Back the other way. Down, around, and up. Engage your core to help you get back up and around. And feel that big stretch in your back and hips. And back. And hips. A few more times. You got this. All right. One more time, one more time, one more time. And done. All right. For the moves we're going to do today, I really want you to focus on what muscles each action is using and work on intentionally engaging those muscles as you go through the movements. Feel yourself using and flexing that muscle group. Keep your abdominal muscles activated and your shoulders down, not up by your ears like this. Doing all that's going to help take some pressure off your back and your joints and help your movements become more fluid and natural in this workout, in life, and in your art. Okay, feeling the blood starting to flow. Okay, so for this next move, we're going to grab our mats and come on down to our hands and knees. You're going to curl your toes under to brace yourself. Bring one leg up to your chest, circle it around, extend it behind, and then come back the way you came. And repeat. Really focus on engaging your glute when you extend, and use your abs to help you bring that leg back under. Yeah. If you feel like you want more of a challenge here, come on up to a plank position and keep it going. A few more this side. Almost done, almost done. Keep it going. Okay. Stretch it out real quick. Give it a little shake. Shake, shake, shake. We're going to move on to the other side. Same motion. And go. A lot of people ask me, Eddie, how do you get a bikini body? And I say it's simple. Step 1, procure a body. Make sure you ask consent if it isn't yours. Step 2, put a bikini on it. Oh yeah. Come on, you got this. One more. All right. Maybe a couple more. And chill. Okay, chill. Whew. Okay, who's feeling sweaty already? Well, we're going to come back up to standing. And remember the shoulders, we worked a little bit. We're going to get them involved in a massive way. So extend your arms out to the side and starting with small circles coming back. Again, core engaged and shoulders down, not up by your ears. If you need to stop at any point during this and stretch, it's all good. This one is actually a little challenging for me. And then we're gonna go opposite way, coming forward with those little circles. Keep those arms up. Keep them up. I really have a love-hate relationship with this exercise, and I am feeling the burn. Okay. Okay, bend at the elbows. Bring your hands up and down. Rotating that. Rotator cuff. How do birds do this? Keep it going. Keep it going. Awesome. Okay. Reach straight up above your head. Really feeling the heat now. Up and down. At your own pace. Challenging, but not hurting. Engaging that core, engaging your shoulders. Strong stance. Deep breaths. You got this. Bring them out to the side. Twist your hands. Twist and twist. Twist and twist. Make sure you don't bring your shoulders up when you come forward. Keep it going. No problem. Almost done, almost done. One more thing. One more thing before we put our arms down. Congratulations if you've made it this far. We're gonna pull back, pull straight back. Engage your lats. Feel your chest stretch a little. Keep it going. You can do this, you can do this. We're almost there. You can do it. Okay, rest. Cool. I feel about ready to fly away now. How about you? All right. Now that we're nice and warmed up, just grab some water and let's get this party started. For this next section, we're going to do a series of dynamic poses and holds on one side. So make a mental note of which direction you go first and make sure you switch sides for the second round. For the cardio parts, feel free to go as fast or as slow as you like, as long as you keep on moving. Literally, even if that means just walking it off for a sec. This is supposed to be, you know, drag king party fun time, not a boot camp. I promise. Okay, so first pose. We're going to come into a warrior stance. You're going to take your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width, front foot facing forward, and your back foot at a comfortable angle. And now we're going to reach forward, keeping our shoulders down, not up, and we're going to reach back. Really engage your quad and your core as you reach forward, and feel that nice side stretch as you come back. And reach. And back. Moving. Only go as far as you're comfortable. You don't want to strain your back. Get ready. We're going to hold the pose and go. Flex that quad. Engage your glutes. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Breathing. Breathing is important. It's good for you. Hold and relax. Nice. Okay, let's keep it going and get into some cardio. We are going to do a side step shuffle kind of thing. Nice and easy, going one way and then coming back the other way. You can go as fast or slow as you like here. And you can add a little hop if you like. Just have fun with it. This is a great conditioning exercise to improve your footwork if you're the dancing type. And actually it can be a dance move in itself if you're sassy about it. So do it. Give me some attitude. Give it to me. Yes! Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee. Pose for me, pose for me, pose. Pose for me, pose for me, pose. Pose for me, pose for me, pose. Keep it going. Back, and forth, and back, and forth. And you got this. We're almost done. And back, and forth, and keep it going. And back, and forth. And done. Woo! Okay. Do you remember what side your warrior was on? Let's come back to that move on the opposite side. And here we go. Feel that nice stretch. You can be whatever warrior you want to be. Are you fighting for equality, self-acceptance, greater diversity? Whatever it is, starts with you. So gather that good energy in and push the bad out. You feel your body lengthen. Yes. Get into a nice rhythm there with it. And now we're gonna hold this pose. Yes, you are a magical warrior princess, goddess, flexing your ferocity, smashing the patriarchy, pulling in intersectionality, pushing out oppression. Engage your quad, glute, shoulders down, stretch and hold, and done. Great job. Okay, let's grab a quick drink of water, catch our breath before our next cardio blast. Here's a fun queer history fact. Did you know drag as an art form hasn't always been received the way we look at it today? In fact, this sort of public awe, sometimes bordering on worship, of drag queens has really only cropped up in the past decade or two. Before that, drag was submerged deep in underground clubs and back alley bars. And even before that, it was an exaggerated and integral part of theater culture. The fact is, drag has been a part of our culture for centuries. In every era, and every new iteration of the art form has been crucial to the shape and success of drag today. You feeling rested? Feeling good? Okay, so let's get our feet going again and our heart rates up. We're gonna do a grapevine step. Another great go-to dance move to get you across that stage. So you take one foot in front of the other, cross it in front, then behind and stop. Back the other way, front, step, behind, step, back and forth. You can get sassy with this one too. Give me a little arm action while you're at it. Kind of reminds me of the hustle. Yes. All right, if you want to push yourself, you can speed it up and travel a little bit less, getting those hips involved, kind of twisting your body as you do it. Stay on the balls of your feet for this one if you're doing it quick. Landing gently, and let's go. All right, back and forth, back and forth. Woo! Almost done. Keep it going. Give me some attitude. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay. We're going to keep our heart rates up. We're going to move right here, straight into leg lifts. You can grab a chair to help with balance with this one if you want. We're going to bring one leg up, extend it out, bring it back, open it to the side, back in again, and down. And again, you bring it up, extend, back, open, in, and down. Keep it going and really engage your core here. That'll help keep you from falling over. A neat trick I've learned is actually that if you touch your belly button, it somehow magically improves your balance. I don't know how that works, but I do love a good body hack, so I've never questioned it. Remember folks, I am a drag performer, not a doctor, or even a fitness instructor for that matter. Sorry. And keep it going. Okay. Feeling that burn. Getting ready to hold the pose. Ooh, which pose are we gonna hold here? Well, it's up to you. If you're comfortable, you can come into a straight pose, your knee up like this, or bring it down, shake it up for a quick sec. You can go full out and extend that leg all the way. Squeeze that quad, squeeze the glute, Flex your abs. Concentrate. We're almost done. And release that leg down. Excellent. Remember, you can stop at any moment and take a quick drink of water if you like. Walk it off. But if you're ready to keep going, let's do it. And dance time. We're going to do some quick feet for that cardio burn. So imagine you have a little square on the floor, and I want you to step in with one foot, in with the other foot, then out and out. In and in, out and out. As you start to speed it up, keep on the balls of your feet and engage those calf muscles and quads. In, out, in and out, out, fast as you want. Fast or slow as you're comfortable with. You can give me some attitude on this one. Have fun with your arms. Stay up on the balls of your feet. Keep a little bend in the knee going so you don't hurt your knees. As long as you're moving your feet quick. This one makes me feel like a football player. And keep it going. We're almost there. I believe in you. I believe. I believe. Breathing. Okay, almost there. And stop. We're gonna do leg lifts on the other side. So hopefully you're keeping track of which side you started with. Grab that sip of water. Stretch it out a little bit. Get ready. You know what's coming. Okay. And let's go. Up. Extend. Keep it going. Get a nice steady pace. Fun fact. Traditionally, drag has been a way of performing exaggerated aspects of gender, often with artists impersonating the opposite gender to the one they identify as. In relatively recent years, however, the art form has become much less binary, with many artists opting to call themselves drag things, drag performers, or even drag monsters. It's also becoming more common for the same performer to create characters at both ends of the gender spectrum, and often somewhere in the middle. The terms drag king and queen are both extremely widely used and well known, but the art form has been shifting to include many more gender identities than the traditional male and female impersonations. If you decide to try it out, remember that you're not bound by any limitations and all drag is valid. Now, pick that leg up and come into a nice, engaged hold. And breathe and squeeze the abs. Try to get your leg up higher if you can. Almost done. And step down. Very nice. Okay, have you figured out the order of things now? Again, it is time to boogie. We're going to drop down and get the hips involved when our foot steps out of the box. And we're also going to switch the rhythm a tiny bit. So instead of going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You dig? Okay, so let's speed it up. And dropping that hip on the way out. Adding some attitude. Yeah. We like attitude here. It's good. You can really add your own personal flair in these cardio sections. Drill those feet. Fancy footwork. Try to get those hips nice and loose. Good, good, good. Keep it going. Keep it going. If you're bored of this, you can switch back to our little grapevine step for a little modification, a little interest. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice. Okay. So let's take a minute now to give our quads some love, since they've been doing a lot of the heavy lifting for us so far. Again, for this exercise, you can grab a chair to help with balance. So go ahead and do that right now if you need to. We're going to take our foot in one hand and reach forward as we stretch it out, and come back to neutral, and reach again. This one's also great for the hamstrings. And again, of course, a very nice way to improve balance. As you come forward, you can use that arm to help you stabilize. And remember to keep a steady pace, but make sure it's comfortable for you. Reaching. Keep your hips square. You don't want your leg to come out to the side like a dog peeing on a tree. Get ready and hold. There you go. And relax. All right, we're gonna go right into the other side. So grab that other leg, bring it on up, and stretch forward. Same thing. And don't forget about your belly button. It's a good trick. Fun fact. While the term drag king was first cited in print in 1972, the practice of male impersonation goes back much further. It was a common tradition in theater as early as the 1700s. The first popular male impersonator in the US theater was Annie Hindle, who started performing in New York in 1867. British music hall performer Vesta Tilley was also active in the late 19th and early 20th centuries as a male impersonator. Blues singer Gladys Bentley performed in male attire in New York, Los Angeles, and San Francisco from the 20s to the 40s. Stormé de la Revue performed in male drag along with female impersonators at the Jewel Box Revue in the 50s and 60s, as documented in the film Stormé, the Lady of the Jewel Box. Okay, now we're going to come into that hold. Remember the belly button. Remember your breath. Keep that shoulder down that's reaching out there. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. Now, can anybody guess what time it is? Dance party time. I do love a good dance party. If you need some water, now is the time to grab it. Stretch out anything that's feeling funny on you. And get ready to come into about 5 minutes of super fun party time, dancity dance stuff. We're gonna do 4 different moves. I'm gonna break them down, and we're gonna speed it up and keep going through the motions. Remember to have fun with this one. This one, feel free to get as silly or as serious as you like. Okay, we're gonna start shifting our weight forward and back as we bring our arms front, bring them around, and other side. Step around and forward. Around and forward. Around and forward. And speed it up. Yes. Keep it going. And then we're going to go into the next one. We're going to hit and bring it around. Elbows out. And around. Elbows out. And around. Elbows out. And around. And fast. Getting a little squat happening on this. Getting that blood pumping again. Back to the first move. Forward. Forward. And second move. Hit. Okay, for the next one, we're going to bring our leg up, other leg up, and double it up. Up, up, double it up. Use your abs as your leg comes up. Punch, down and get ready to speed it up. Nice. Keep going and come back to the beginning. And second move. And hit. Nice. Okay, next move. You're gonna kick your leg out as you punch with the opposite arm. Punch with the opposite arm. As we speed it up, we're gonna add a little hop in there. Kick, 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 kick. And back to the start. From the top. And hit. And switch. And switch. And switch from the top. And switch. And switch. And switch. One last time from the top, feeling it. This is the last one, give it your all. And switch. And switch. You're killing it. I would not want to dance battle with you. And switch. And done. Great job. It's definitely time for a little water and a little stretchy stretch. All right, everybody, we're almost finished for today. So take a big deep breath and come on down to your friend, Matt. I don't know about you, but I've had enough of being on my feet. Hope none of you dragsters opted to do this routine in stilettos, though I know some of you probably could. Hashtag drag queens are superhumans. Okay, so we're gonna come into a popular move known as bird dog, which I always call wolf and raven in my head, because ravens are actually known as wolf birds in some circles. The reason for this is that in nature, wolves and ravens work together to find food. The raven will fly around until they find a food source and call to the wolf to let them know there's good hunting there. I've always just found that so inspiring to think that two such very different species can get along and work so well together. Some food for thought for us humans, am I right? Okay. Anyway, so to be the raven, we're going to come down on all fours, curl our toes under to brace ourselves, and extend one arm straight out at the same time as the opposite leg. And then we're going to go into wolf as we curl into a strong crunch position. Engage your glute and pec muscle as you extend, and use your abs to bring it back in. Extend and in, and keep it going. Friendly reminder to keep your shoulder down, not up so you're crunching your neck in. Good. And keep it going. Be mindful of your back, really feel that lat. This one's really a full body burn. And we're gonna hold that pose. Get ready, and hold it. Squeeze the glute. Raise that arm up, and release it. Before we do the other side, just come back into child's pose and give your back a little bit of a stretch. Back up to your hands and knees. Stretch out anything you need. Do a little rotation. Brace yourselves. And hit the other side. Strong extension. Reach out there. Keep that going. Keep a nice flow going. Deep breaths. And get ready to hold it. And here we go. Keep that core engaged. And relax. Nice. Very good. You have done an amazing job today. Thank you for sticking with me. We are almost at the end. And last but certainly not least, we're going to give a little action to our abs. So take a seat on your mat. Feet shoulder width apart, heels digging into the ground. And we're just going to bring that shoulder back. And then the other one. For this move, you really want to focus on engaging your core. It's going to work your transverse abs at the same time that you're getting a nice stretch on your shoulders. You can do this as fast or as slow as you like. If you want to stretch it out real long, feel free. Just keep that core engaged. And remember to breathe. Think about that belly button. And done. Nice. Laying flat on your back. Give a nice, long, big stretch. Bring your knees up. And we're just going to come into some slow crunches. Nice and easy. Keep your elbows back. Your hands by your ears. Supporting your head, but not pulling up and putting pressure on your neck. These are just small crunches. We're not sitting all the way up. Nice and easy. Isolating those core muscles that have been so very good to us today. Things that help us stay tall and strong. And relax for just a sec there. And then we're going to engage the lower abs, which is a little bit of a tough isolation for some people. But just do your best. Just focus on pulling the lower abs in and bringing your knees up and down. And down. If you want to make this more challenging, you can extend your legs straight out. Give your bum a little lift when you come up. Two more. And last one. Amazing work today. You did it. I hope you feel recharged and ready to tackle whatever comes your way. That was not easy. I'm going to end this with a nice little full body stretch that I highly recommend. just will help you be less sore tomorrow. So again, we're going to start on our mats.